Ugh, I kind of feel shitty, man. So I slept next to, they got some big propane tanks outside, and there's 3 walls around it. So I just crashed behind there because I could still use McDonald's Wi-Fi while I was sleeping there. It worked far enough. Oh, I was a little concerned about rain last night, but my gut told me it wasn't going to rain. And dude, my gut is awesome, because right when my gut woke me up and told me, hey, dude, it's time to pack your shit up, it started raining. Yeah, I just missed it by a good 10-15 minutes. Thanks, gut. I appreciate it. Oh, man, I kind of feel shitty. But, you know, I got everything done with my YouTube stuff and whatnot. So I've just been coughing and sneezing. I think I'm running a fever because I was just sweating my ass off all last night, even though it was cold. I was freezing, but sweating. Yeah, it's one of those things. But I refuse to admit that I'm sick. I'm just slightly under the weather. Oh, I hope I didn't give it to anybody yesterday. All those nice hitches. And then I got everybody sick, because you realize I don't get sick. So if there's a bug living in me, it's a super bug that's probably capable of killing billions. I gotta try to keep it contained and kill it off inside of my body before it gets out and unleashes on the public. I'm a doomsday scenario. So hopefully I didn't give it to anybody yesterday. Man, I wasn't sure, but I was feeling shitty yesterday, but I wasn't sure. I'm still not sick, though. Not sick. But if you touch me, you get sick. That's just how it works. Being hiker trash, you cannot have high standards, or you are therefore not hiker trash. So I saw over here, I'm like, oh, some damn picnic tables. This light was not on, so this was nice and dark, and there's a little skate park. So I was like, oh, I'm going to keep up in here, man. There's things to hang my hammock from. If not, there's little dippity-doos I can get in to get out of the wind. But unfortunately, McDonald's cellular signal does not reach right there. It does reach right here, though. So I opted for my second best option. At first, I came in here because I was like, oh, this is enclosed. But this is where they keep their garbage, and it's kind of dirty. So then I was like, oh, what about up in here? So I slept behind these propane tanks last night. And, you know, it has 3 walls. That was nice. That's all I needed. And I woke up this morning just feeling like shit, coughing my lungs out, you know, pretty sure I got a fever of some sort. You know, I'm feeling better already, though. I got my coffee in me and all that, you know, that works wonders. But unfortunately, for some reason, McDonald's cellular signal does not go beyond their garbage can. Because that's just right there, you know. I thought, another 20, 30 feet, no big deal. No, so I had to sleep next to propane tanks last night. Reminder, kids, when you sleep next to propane tanks, do not smoke. Nah, it shouldn't matter anyway, even if that thing's leaking. So I'm going to hang out somewhere around here. I've got all of my YouTube done. My phone is clean. So I'm just waiting for Grumpy Bears to come get me. I'm assuming it's going to be Scott, because you always send the man out to do long drive, and I don't think Kendra wants to deal with that. Oh, man, I just hope I'm not contagious or anything. I'm feeling a lot better, but, you know, that doesn't really mean dick. I just don't want to spread this thing on if it is a thing. All right, wait for the sun to come up, wander the town a little bit, hang out with some homeless people. Oh, I see it breaking the clouds right there, so the sun is coming up somewhere. All this moved in quick. Even when I woke up this morning, I was seeing stars. So I'm expecting this to blow over pretty quick. Oh, we got a rainbow going on. Nuts. You can barely see it. But there is just a chunk of rainbow coming out of that. How awesome are these mountains, though? I've climbed these. Even the biggest one that's hidden behind the clouds. Yep. I have climbed you. Wow, that rainbow's just badass. Too bad it ain't showing up on camera. Enhance again. Tease. Good omen. Today's gonna be a beautiful day. Even though I'm not technically a hiker anymore, you know, 5 or 6 days passed, I'm still eating like one. I got my oatmeal. Doing second coffee already. Even though I didn't hike anywhere to deserve second coffee, I'm bored. I'm waiting here for Grumpy Bears to come get me. But I don't know when they're gonna come and get me. They said sometime today, but I'm not the kind of guy that bothers people. I mean, I bet it bothers people, but, you know, I don't intentionally. I won't keep calling you, you know. So I hit them up, let them know where I'm at. They said they'd come get me, and I'll leave it at that. I'll wait here for a day or two. If I get no response, I'm gonna start hitching their way, because that's how I roll. But, I'll give them more time. I'm definitely not in a hurry. Anyway, it might be better if they don't come get me today. Make sure that I'm over whatever is trying to grow inside of me. But yeah, I'm definitely, I got something in there. There's definitely some sort of virus trying to take over, but good luck, man. Good luck. Nothing survives inside of me for long, man. Those bugs try. Oh, they try, but I just eat them up and it makes me stronger. But I'm bored. Air raid sirens just went off. I was like, maybe it's noon or something. They're announcing it's noon, but no, it's 10:19, so that's an odd time to run air raid sirens. Is there an impending storm that I need to be worried about? Are we under attack? I don't know. I don't like random air raid sirens. I've been to a few towns that did that. There was one small town, dude, it was loud. We're standing there, me and Portable G are standing there hitchhiking, and all of a sudden, boom, these horns start blaring, and like it kind of freaks me out. I hear air raid sirens in my sleep sometimes. That's part of my nightmares. Like it makes everything a little more intimidating when there's an air raid siren going on. So I add those into my dreams just to make them scarier. But we heard that. We're like, what the fuck's going on, man? Babies start crying and everything. And then once it's done, you're like, no, they do that every single day at noon. I don't get it. Air raid sirens are supposed to mean something, not like, hey, it's noon. If you really want people to know it's noon, you could, just have a bell like most people, like ding it 12 times. That's annoying too to me, but air raid sirens, really? I tell you, if I lived in that town, I would totally burn that building down. I would. Like day 3, I'd be like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm burning it down. Or at least go up there and just, jam shit up in their siren. I would decommission it though. There's no way I would put up that in my town. Because, when I'm somewhere, it's my town, and I get to do things my way. Sometimes I do break the law, but only minor laws. Minor laws don't really matter. But nobody else seemed to care that there's an air raid siren going on, so I'm going to go with nothing real's happening. It's not like even if we were under attack, they're coming for Lone Pine. This is like the last place on their list. Oh, random little guy in the park. I love praying mantises. They're like little aliens. So both Scott and Kendra came to pick me up, which is pretty cool because I only expected Scott, really. They totally like me. They wanted to hang out. So I'm back here. I'm staying at their place right now because Grumpy Bears is only open a couple of days a week right now. It's a slow season, which that's totally convenient because I can get shit done. So we're going to stay here. I'm going to help them out around here too. They got a lot going on, so I'm always happy to help out somebody, especially when they've helped me out. I don't know what I would have done. Of course I would have survived, but had I not had Grumpy Bears, because I was injured, I needed a place to crash, and shit, most of us can't afford to stay at a hotel for no 14 days. Come on, that's a lot of money. And I'm nowhere near like an affordable town or anything, so I didn't have like food options. Not like I could hang out in the woods and just go to a grocery store every once in a while and resupply or something. I needed some place to hang. So Grumpy Bears did help save my hike, and I'm very appreciative. So, but it's about, I want to leave my mark on something. That seems pretty cool to me. Later on in my hiking career, I will do trail maintenance and stuff like that. I'll even end up cleaning out a privy, just for the motherfucking experience of it. But I'm not at that phase yet. That's future me. Right now, me wants to help out a couple of individuals that have helped me out, and leave a mark on the future. Help future hikers out. Make Grumpy Bears a place you want to go to. Improve the camping, the showers. Anything and everything I can at the time I have. Hell, I might come back next winter if I have more I need to do, especially if I'm having fun doing it. But, it'd be nice to leave my thumbprint on something that's going to, last for years to come and help hikers out. So, right now I'm under the weather. They're going to their kid's birthday party right now, and they were like, hey, you want to come with? And I was like, nah, man. I'm feeling a little weak, and, all that stuff. I got viruses trying to take over. They ain't gonna, but they're still trying. I don't want to be around a bunch of people like that because then I'll be the outbreak monkey. Everybody's gonna be sick, and people probably die because this is like a super bug. Obviously, if it's got me down a little bit, yeah, it'd kill you. So I'm just gonna rest up for the night, and I'll be 100% by tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna split some wood. I'm gonna start working on that upper body. See, I saw my I keep wanting to call them summit photos, but it's what is it? Terminus photo. That just doesn't sound right. But you're not summiting. There's no mountain. You go downhill to summit. Anyway. But I saw those, and you know, while my abs I thought looked pretty sweet, cut like Spider-Man, my upper half really lacked. You know, them arms and chest are non-existent. I have not worked them out, and it's been a couple of years now. So you know, swinging an axe will be good for me. I want to see what kind of stamina I can build up. How many logs can I break today versus next week? You know, got to cut up a lot of wood. You know, it's gonna be cold here in the winter, and I do not like being cold. You know, so I'm gonna get lots of wood cut. He does have a log splitter and stuff like that, so when I get tired and I want to keep splitting wood, I can use the log splitter. But I want to see what these hands and whatnot can do on my back. Till then, I'm just gonna go to sleep, man. Beat this bug. Last night was one of the worst nights I've had in a long time. I'm sweating, I'm freezing, I'm throwing up. All night long. I don't have anything in my stomach to throw up, but I keep throwing up. Oh man, I feel like shit. Oh, it's such a long night. I crashed out early too. Oh, like 6 or 7. And I, we'll call it slept till like 6 or 7, but it was a horrible night. I wasn't sleeping. I don't get sick. What the hell's going on, man? Oh, Jesus, I feel like shit. A little bit of coffee, that'll help out, right? Coffee is the cure. Well, that was a waste of coffee. Just threw it up all over the place. I'm dying. Not really. I definitely don't turn into a little bitch when I get sick, but it's been a long time since I've been sick, man. As far as I can remember, my last sickness, I must have been a kid, maybe a young teenager or something. I'm not used to this stuff. But I got work to do today, man. I've never been the kind of punk out on work just because I feel like shit. You know, this is just like a hangover, man. You know, maybe a little worse. But that's how I'm looking at it. It's the closest thing I can relate it to. Oh, man, but I got all these piles of throw up out here. Like we're in the desert. But fuck, I keep barely making it out of this trailer before I throw up. It's just like, is it going to happen? Because it's cold out there, man. I don't want to stand out there waiting to throw up. So I got to make sure I'm sure I'm going to throw up before I go out there. Man. Well, I still got half a pot of coffee left. I'm drinking that shit. I don't care if I throw it up. Some of it's going to get into my system. It's going to be a beautiful day. So I think waking up to this kind of stuff is definitely going to help with trail depression. If I have it this year like I did last year. Last year was a different year. But motherfucking horses. Are these their horses? Or are these like those people over there? I don't know, you guys friendly? Huh? Good morning, horsey. How you doing? Oh, me, I'm feeling like shit, man. But if I'm going to be staying this close to these guys, I'm totally befriending them. I'm kind of short for horses. Hey, you're short. Anybody ever tell you that? Yeah? And you? You're short, too. Come on over. Now that I've insulted you, you totally want to come over. See, look at that one. Yeah, I like the abuse. Yeah, this guy makes fun of me. Come on, you know you want to. All right, so I got mostly better. I think I'm gonna stop recording for a while too, until things are less mundane. But I split wood today, trying to earn my keep. He's got a log splitter and a chainsaw, so it makes it really easy. But yeah, after I had my half a cup of coffee, I didn't throw that up, and I've been pretty okay the rest of the day. See, I wasn't sick. I was just under the weather. That's how it works. So until further ado, this might be the last video, unless something interesting happens. We'll see. I might be addicted and can't stop recording. So this is the room I'm moving into in Grumpy Bears. It's pretty small. I can just stand up. That's like eye level with me. I have to duck, obviously, when I go over to this side. But nobody's been up in this room forever. It was kind of a kid's room for a while, and they obviously trashed it. So I'm going to clean it up, and this will be my domicile for a while. A lot of work involved, though. It didn't break. Nice. This is Sparta. Well, that obviously wasn't made in America. Got a couple of hunters here that bagged themselves a bear. Oh, poor you. Yeah. So 2 days of work later, and not like I was working all day, I got this place mostly cleaned out. So I'm going to hang my hammock from this beam on the ceiling because that's really the only place to do it. They're getting me some new carpet to lay down in here. A heater. I have my own access down in there to Grumpy Bears. I just had to go down in there and make myself food and, you know, coffee and all the stuff. They actually mentioned coffee. They did. They're like, yeah, you can make coffee down there because they know how important coffee is to me. I have my own little porch. I'll be working on this a bit too. That's all the junk that I pulled out of this room. That wasn't all their junk. They inherited a lot of this stuff from the people they bought it from. And there's these closet doors. There's one here and one over there. We don't know what are in these closets. They've never gone in. And they are jam-packed with stuff. Well, you can't really tell because it's so dark. But it goes way back in there, so I'm going to dig in there like Al Capone's vault. Once I'm all set up and, you know, I got nothing better to do, I'm going to dig through there and see what kind of goodies are in there. It should be kind of fun. Because nobody's been in this thing for a decade or longer. I'm going to go make some coffee and eggs. I'm kicking it at Grumpy Bears. They're nice enough to let me inside when they're not here. Obviously, they trust me, which is pretty cool. Not that there's anything here that I could steal. I'm a hiker. You know, I can't carry out stuff. So, you know, they're pretty safe with me. Oh, it's just nice they let me inside because it's pretty freaking cold out there already. I'm not going to sleep in here yet. I still have a trailer up the way that I'm pretty comfortable in. It gets a little cold at night, but, you know, not freezing. Worst case scenario, I'll come in here. They got a fireplace. I can make a fire, warm up. But this building makes a lot of noises. Creak, crunch, crackle, pop. It's old as dirt. How many ghosts live here? Yeah. I'm hoping I'm the scariest thing in the building. But I don't know, man. This building's old. There's lots of dead shit in here, you know. There's a skull on the table right there. There's dead animals that adorn the walls. Are there people buried under here? We don't know. Actually, nobody knows. There very well might be. This shit's been here forever. Yeah. Popping, crackling. The building's just settling. We'll tell ourselves, but, you know, since it's been here forever, I'm pretty sure it's about as settled as it's going to get. Actually looking forward to my first night I sleep in here. Gonna get some carpet for upstairs, hang my hammock, and call this place home for the next few months. See how much I can help them out before I leave. And then I might come back after the CDT too. You know, maybe actually spend the hiker season down here. They're talking about getting a bus to shuttle hikers back and forth betwixt the trail in here. You know, would definitely increase business. So, you know, I want to be the bus driver. That sounds like fun, even though I don't have a license. Actually, they might not have suspended my license. I never actually checked. But every time I go on a hike, I lose my license. It's kind of part of hiking, I guess. I don't need a license anyway. I already know how to drive. See what the night holds. Out of boredom, I started going through the closet. Sitting here in this creepy room with nothing but a flashlight in my mouth. Going through old-timey photos. Some of those photos in there are like damn near 100 years old. Like 30s and 40s. Oh, they had a thing for audio recorders. Like, yeah. Very nice stuff. I don't know if it's worth anything, but it's not mine. But most importantly, I've been leaving this door open because I've had this lovely lady right here building a web every night. And I'm hoping to coax her inside before it gets too cold. I'm thinking maybe if I leave the door open, she'll be like, oh, it's warmer in there. I kind of doubt it. But, you know, winter isn't kind to spiders. And as long as they stay in their webs, I'm cool with them. And these ones stay in their webs. Unless you blow on them and they immediately drop. Or dance, one of the two. Oh, you going to dance or drop? Neither.
She's like, screw you, dude. Don't be blowing at me. Cats are the same way. I hate being blown on. Time to make my way back home. Down the ladder for now. This is my old guy. There are many like him, but this one is mine. I've been elected to help him shop and get in and out of his house and cars. I'm way too nice to people. He's a really cool cat. So we're shopping in the old Walmart right now. So I pick up some things to trim my cuticles, right? Walk around the store with it, no big deal. And I realized, I don't want these ones. I want some smaller ones they had. So I went back and picked them up, right? And the bitch working at the counter says I got to put it in a fish tank, right? You got to put it in a fish tank. So I put it under my arm. She's like, it has to be visible at all times. So I put the thing down my pants and I walked away. But why the fuck did she put it in a fish tank? Is that bitch calling me a thief? I think she is. So the lady at the counter said I was right, that chick thought I was a thief because, you know, it's a fucking $6 item. And she's like, yeah, she just thought you were a thief. So I have two old people in my collection. That's Bob. That's Joe. Bob's very mobile, though, so he's helped me out with it.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Interesting life I lead. A couple hours later, back at the Walmart again, because old people always forget stuff. So we went down to the hospital, got the old dude checked out, got him some more appointments, because that dude keeps stroking out, but he just won't die. Tough as nails. So I'm here to grab the stuff that he forgot last time, but I anticipated it. This is my old guy. There are many like him, but this one is mine. Yeah, shopping again. Today's been the day. Great, I've lost one of my old guys, and the one with the credit card. It's hard to keep track of both of them at the same time, man. I've walked through the store twice. Where did he go? Is he stroking out somewhere? I don't know. He doesn't have his life alert button, I know, because he left it at home. There you go, darling. Go get it.
She's gonna get it.
She's gonna get it. It just has to move a little bit. She knows it's there. Oh, yeah. There you go. She hasn't eaten in a while, so I found like the last moth flying around.
You can find a bunch of them around down here, like down in Burmese. There are a bunch of them down there. She's only eating it.
Right now, she's just pumping him full of poison so he doesn't get away. And it's gonna digest him, turn him into a liquid on the inside. She's gonna wrap it up and then suck all the juices out.
I've seen spiders do that. They're all...
I got a few cats around here. I'm trying to make friends with them. Kitty, kitty, kitty. This one's just starting to let me touch it. But still, it's on its prerogative. I don't get to pet him. He kind of pets my hand. Oh, oh. There's another one that won't let me anywhere near it, but, you know, hey, I'm working. This one let me hold him eventually. Huh. Maybe not. I got a few cats around here. I'm trying to make friends with them. Kitty, kitty, kitty. This one's just starting to let me touch it. But still, it's on its prerogative. I don't get to pet him. He kind of pets my hand. Oh, oh. There's another one that won't let me anywhere near it, but, you know, hey, I'm working. This one let me hold him eventually. Huh. Maybe not. Been working with John for the past week or so. Pretty cool guy, pays really well. But he insists that I drive this thing around. He doesn't like me to walk, even though I'm just walking like right over there. But he's all about the ride. I feel like a security guard in this thing. Hey, what you kids doing over there? Hey, don't you run from me, boy!
Oh, made friends. Who's kitty, huh? She totally let me pet her now. Turns out he is a she. I never got close enough before to find out, but she has accepted me. Huh, haven't you? One of these days you're gonna let me hold you. No? We'll work on that.
Enhance. It's a fucking coyote. It's not something you see every day. Just walking down Main Street. Well, this is as main as the street gets in this town. Yes, this is Main Street. Huh. Let's go try to make friends. I'm in a dark-ass building. There's no electricity here, except when the generators are running. And if nobody's here except me, then we wouldn't run generators. Only makes sense. But this building is old as fuck, and it's still settling. I mean, I can see everything in here, because it's a full moon and there's light shining through the windows, but nothing shows up on camera. Oh, there we go. But this fucking building doesn't stop making noises all night long. Especially up in the attic where I live. I can hear shit walking around up in there. I swear I hear shit walking around up there. I hear shit all over this building. It's fucking creepy in here. Fucking deer heads up on the fucking roof looking at me. I don't know if you've ever seen Evil Dead 2, but I'm waiting for this fucker to look at me and start laughing. Don't forget that guy over there. Ah, fuck you. But when I walk around with the camera, I don't hear the noises. Just sit here in the dark and see what happens. As soon as I turned off the light, I started hearing clicking. I swear there's something in here with me, but I've checked over and over, and I can't find any rodents, any cats inside the building. No, nothing. So, obviously, it's supernatural. It's not every day that you get to ride in the scoop of a tractor to throw away an organ. Go for it! Getting rid of an old organ. This guy's got so many pianos and organs, he has to throw some away. Timber! That wasn't as dramatic as I was hoping. I'm gonna ride the bucket on the way down. See, they let you do dangerous shit like this out in the country. The city getaway, and we're doing this right next to the fire station. Nice. Chilling in my bucket. Oh, that's nice. This is the only way to drive.